Good morning, students. Once again, welcome back to the course of software testing techniques. This video is brought to you by Newton's Group of Institutions, Macharla. This is Arvind Egireddy from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. So, we were discussing about path products and regular expressions. So, in our previous video, we have seen what is a path, what is path product, what are path sums and path expressions, and we have seen some mathematical laws. So today, now in this lecture, let us see the path reduction, node reduction procedure algorithm. So for converting the control flow graph into a single path expression. So let us see the things. So in our next video, let us discuss about what are the different possible paths, maximum path count for any given flow graph. Then let us also see how to find the minimum paths that are required to cover any given flow graph. And let us discuss about the probability of paths and understand the need for finding those probabilities. And let us discuss the difference between the structured and unstructured flow graphs, and also see how to calculate the mean processing time of a routine for any given flow graph. And let us also understand the different complementary operations like push and pop, get and return, how they are being interpreted with the flow graph. Then of course, obviously at the end, let us see all the limitations for all the approaches what we discussed in this particular unit. So in this video, let us see what is a reduction procedure algorithm. So how we are going to apply this particular reduction procedure algorithm to a control flow graph, so that we can simplify it into a single path expression. That let us see now. Okay, so here in this session, which presents a reduction procedure for converting a flow graph whose links are labeled with names into path expressions and that are being denoted by set of all entry and exit paths in the flow graph. And this procedure is a node by node removal algorithm. This is the procedure wherein we are removing node by node. So that is the reason we call it as a node by node removal algorithm. Here, so the steps in reduction algorithm will be something like this. Here we have to combine all the serial links by multiplying their path expressions. Then we have to combine all the parallel links by adding their path expressions. Then we have to remove the self loops for any node to itself by replacing them with a link of the form x star, where x is the path expression of the link in that particular loop. So these are the three steps what we have to follow for path reduction algorithm. So we will come to know with more clarity when we go through the example. So don't worry. So here what we are doing, we are combining all the serial links by multiplying their path expressions. Or we have to combine all the parallel links by adding their path expressions. And if we find out any self loop, then we have to replace that link with by x star. Of course, if where x is a path expression. Okay, so here the steps what we follow in this algorithm loop are steps from 4 to 8. So here we have to select any node for removal other than the initial node or final node. So until we are left with initial node and final node, we will be removing one by one node. So here, whenever we remove node by node, what we have to do is we have to replace it with a set of equivalent links whose path expressions they correspond to all the ways you can form a product of set of links with a set of outlinks of that particular node. Or we have to combine any remaining serial links by multiplying their path expressions, or we have to combine the parallel links by adding their path expressions. So that is what we have seen in step 1 and 2. And like as in step 3, we have to remove all self loops. So we have to see, does this particular graph consists of any single link between the entry node and the exit node? If yes, then the path expression for that link is the path expression of the original flow graph. Otherwise, we have to repeat this step 4 to step 7. So here a flow graph can have many equivalent path expressions between any given pair of nodes. So don't assume that the whatever you get, that is correct and remaining. So it will have many equivalent path expressions between any given pair of nodes. That is, there are many different ways to generate the set of all paths between the nodes without affecting the content of that particular set. So the content, the final result will not be will not get any damage, but you will have different paths. So here the appearance of the path expression, that depends. So it depends in general the order of removal of the node. So how you are performing the operations, which node you are removing, based on that the path expression will depend. So here let us see the cross term steps. So here the cross term step, which is a fundamental step of reduction algorithm. It removes a node, thereby reducing the number of nodes one by one until we are left with the starting node and entry node and exit node. So here we have to apply 1 to 3 steps, that is from 4 to 7 steps, by applying the rules of 1 and 1, 2, 3. So successive application of these steps eventually get you down to 1 entry and 1 exit node. You will be left finally with 1 entry node and 1 exit node. So here this particular diagram, which shows the situation of an arbitrary node that has been selected for removal. So we have to apply this algorithm, loop removal operations. So here the reduction procedure for this particular example, let us go with the reduction procedure for this example. So let us see by applying the algorithm to the following graph. So here we have to remove several nodes in any order, of course, but let us remove in some order. That is, for suppose if I would like to remove the node 10, then we after removing the node 10, I have to apply the procedure from 4 to combining with the steps 5, which yield 2. So here I removed this node 10. So I removed this node 10. So now the links are, I have a link from 6 to 9, that is 6 to 10, 10 to 9. So when I remove this node, I have to go from 6 to 9. So first I am coming from 6 to 10. So I will be first, L will be. Because you have to understand one thing here, in paths commutative law does not hold. So you have to maintain the order. Li is not equal to IL. So here in this particular case, it is IL. So there will be a path from node 6 to node 9 because we removed the 10th node. So IL. And similarly, on node 10, see 6 to 10, again 10 to 7. So first 6 to 10. So it will be I and followed by M. So IM, not MI. So it is IM. So we removed the node 10. Now again we have to remove one more node. So this, now I am left with this. So this is my control flow graph. So now I have to remove one node. Suppose let me suppose that I would like to remove the node 9. So if I remove the node 9, so node 9, then you can see from 8th step we are going to 9. So I removed the 9. From 9 I am going to H. So it will be from 8 to 5. And one more route what we can see is, okay, so from 6 we are coming to 9. From 9 we are going to 5. So there will be a loop from 6 to 5. There will be a link from 6 to 5 because the 9 we are removing. So here in this case, IL followed by H, ILH, not HIL, ILH. And in this case, it is KH. So if you can see, it is ILH. So 6 to 9, 9 to 5. So since I removed 9, I am directly going to ILH. And the other one is 8 to 5, not 5 to 8, 8 to 5. So K first, H next, KH. So I removed the node 9. Now let me remove one more node. Suppose if I am removing the node 8, again the same procedure, applying from step 4 and combining with the step 5 to yield the procedure. So I removed 8. So here in this case, we are coming from 4 to 8, then 8 to 5. So it will be G first, so it will be G KH. And again, I am going from G to 8, 4 to 8, and from 8 to 7. So it will be first GH. So GH, GJ, GKH. So these are the two routes. So from 4 to 5, there will be a link, GKH, and from 4 to 7, there will be a link, that is GJ. Now, by taking this particular control flow graph, I will try to remove one more node, or we can apply the parallelism. So see here, suppose if I remove node 7, I removed the node 7. So this is the graph. When I remove the node 7, then from 6 we are going to 7, from 7 we are going to 3. So there will be a link from 6 to 3. And one more thing is from 4 I am going to 7, 7 to 3. So first GJF, it is GJF. The other link is from 6 to 3 by removing 7. So it is IMF. Okay, so here you can see the parallel edges between link 4 and 5. So the link 4 and 5, we are having parallel edges. So how we can write if we are finding out any parallel terms? So this is what. So here we have parallel edges. So I can write it as C plus GKH. So here, these are two parallel edges. You can see here. Those are the parallel edges. So these parallel edges, removing these parallel edges, we can link between 4 and 5, writing C plus GKH. Okay. Now we have to continue this process by applying the loop removal step. So now let me suppose that I am removing the node 4. So if I remove the node 4, then what is the procedure? So removing node 4. So here, see, I removed the node 4. So there is a link from 3 to 4 and from 4 to 5. So there will be a link from 3 to 5. Similarly, there is a link from 4 to 3. So first 3 to 4, 4 to 3. So this is C. Starting from 3, 4, again going to 3. So this is an loop. This is an self loop. So after removing node 4, I will get here self loop, which is B, G, JF. First 3 to 4, which is B, G, JF, not G, JF, B. So don't forget here, commutative law does not hold. So B, G, JF we have to write. Then by removing the node 4, see, this is a sequential, parallel, not sequential edges. So if they are sequential, then we have to do the product. So it is B into C plus GKH, this loop. So by removing node 4, we get this. So now my node 4 gets vanished. So this is what we are left with. So this is my new control flow graph. Now let us remove which node we will remove. Okay, let us remove this node 5. Let us try to remove this node 5. Yeah, okay, fine. So let us remove this loop first. Continue the process by applying this loop removal. So instead of removing node 5, let us first remove this loop. So if I remove the loop Step 3, what I have to write? I have to write this expression star, BGJF star. So here from 3, I am going only to 5. So only this link will get updated. So it will be BGJF star into B into P of C plus GKH. So this is the expression. So previously it was this. Now it is being changed to this. Now let us try to remove the node 5. So here I am removing node 5. So once when I remove the node 5, so node 5 from 3 to 5 and 5 to 6. So I will be having a link from 3 to 6, and from 6 to 5 again 5 to 6. So I will be having a self loop on node 6. Okay, so here I'll be having two things. One is 3 to 5, 5 to 6, which will be BGJF star into B of C into JKH D product. Again, by removing this node 5, I will be having a self loop. So it is ILHD. So my node 5 I removed. So now I am left with this particular control flow graph. Now I have to remove one more node. So let us suppose that we are removing which node we will remove. Okay, let us try to remove node 6. So if I remove the node 6, before removing the node 6, there is a loop, self loop. So when I remove this self loop, see here we are going from 6 to 2. So this particular thing will get updated if I remove ILH when I remove this loop, and this particular thing will also get. So when I remove the self loop, it will be ILHD star. So that effect will be on this particular path and this particular path. So if you can see, it will be changed like this: ILDH star G, ILDH star IMF. So previously, before removing the loop, it is this. Now this effect will be on both these two paths. So it will be ILDH star E. Now try to remove the node 6. So now, because before removing, I have removed the loop. Now I am trying to remove the, okay. Anyway, you can remove 6, or I removed the loop, then I removed the node 3. So in this case, I removed the node 3. So if I remove the node 3, what will happen, you see? So this is from here we are going to 3, 3 to 6. So again there will be a loop on 6. Again we will get one more loop on 6. And here from A to 3, 3 to 6. So there will be a link between 1 and 6. So here two things. One is a self loop by removing this node 3. So that self loop is ILHD star IMF into BGJF star into B of C plus K, C plus GKH into D. This one. And the other thing is this one. Now, again, once again, let us try to see, this is the node. So let me try to remove this particular self loop. So here we are removing the self loop, which is on node 6. So once when I remove the self loop, what we have to do, this particular expression, we have to put it with a star. So this is having only effect on this particular link. So when I remove this, I am going from 6 only to 2. So here the expression will be changing. This whole expression will be put with a star. So the whole expression I have put it with a star. Now removing node 6. So when I remove this node 6, what we will have? We will have, see, these are the serial, sequential. So there will be a product between this particular path and this particular expression. Product of those two expressions by removing node 6. So finally, we are left with this particular expression. So finally, my expression is something like this. So you better practice with some more examples, so you can clearly understand how to write an expression by using these node removal expressions. So in our next video, let us discuss what are the different possible paths, that is maximum path count for a given flow graph, and find the minimum paths that are required for covering a given flow graph, and probability paths, and understand the need for finding out the probabilities, difference between structured and unstructured flow graph. So all these concepts like understand the complementary operations of push, pop, get, return. So please subscribe to my channel and follow my videos. So I will give you the complete 3 to JN2K R16 regulation software testing techniques. The entire syllabus I will be covering in all my videos. So even you can go through my YouTube channel, you can see go through my playlist. In that you can select the STM and you can see the first unit, second unit. So I am not missing a single topic in the syllabus coverage of JN2K R16 regulation. Please follow my channel. Thank you.